I did your course, I declared what I wanted to do for the rest of my life at a time when I was thinking about retiring. I got into alignment with my true purpose, my true desire, my dream, and what I'm supposed to do on this planet. And I literally transformed my life in a day. It sounds strange, but it's true. I was a practicing RN for many years. I lived my mother's dream. I discovered a passion for music when I was 27. I worked as a nurse to fund my music education all those years. Because of the pandemic, I left my job in July of 2020, and I was home, and I decided to pick up a guitar and practice every day. I had been a songwriter all the years, but I was planning to go back to nursing because that was the thing that I was supposed to do and that I had been trained to make money doing. But my desire is to be a musician. From the Awakened Artist course, I was able to have practical tools to really change my life from taking my dreams and my passions and turning it into reality. And one of the exercises that we did was to declare if we could do anything that we want to do in this life, what would it be? And not even knowing how it was going to happen, what would it be? And I declared that I wanted to be a professional musician and make money as a musician. And the next day, a friend of mine who I'd been studying guitar from asked me if I wanted to teach at his school, teach music lessons. And I said, okay.
Had you ever taught before?
Never. I've never taught a music lesson, let alone even know how to teach, because I didn't even understand music. I just played. He kind of just threw me in. I started teaching bass. I started playing with these little bands that we would put together in his school with children, which was also just like the icing on the cake because I love children and I love teaching. So I started playing bass. I started playing guitar. I played much more keyboards. I was always a motivator, and they got that I loved them and that I believed in them. During the Awaken Artist course, or maybe after doing it, I felt a lightness of being. I don't know how, that's the only way I could put it. I believed that I could do whatever I wanted to do. I don't know why. I just felt like I could take a leap of faith. First of all, the support groups were incredible. There were a number of different artists that were in the group. It's an experiential kind of course. And I had done many courses through my life. And to me, they were all theoretical. I don't know, it's kind of magical. And I know it sounds woo-woo. And also, I got to look at what I do to stop myself from taking risks. And I was always afraid to look stupid or uneducated, or that I needed help. That was the other thing. I also learned the power of letting somebody help me. I was always a helper, and I didn't feel, I guess, worthy. I was pretty much a reactionary, kind of like a hothead, because I'm passionate. But during these last number of years, I was very caught up in my anger and my desire to see a change in this country. And I got really angry and I became very divisive. And after doing this course, I learned about more self-compassion and self-love, and I'm just more accepting now. I look for the common humanity rather than what divides us, and that was definitely um, an offshoot of of the Awakened Artist. Always had a lot of restless energy, and I think it was more nervous energy, and I'm actually able to meditate now. I never could. I'm more grounded. I'm more comfortable in my body. Another great thing is that I'm in the best physical shape that I've ever been in my whole life. I exercise all the time. I'm strong and fit, and I like that. I found discipline. That was a big one. Oh God, how did I even forget? I get pleasure out of sticking to something now, whereas before I couldn't focus on it. I had so much nervous energy, I felt I had to do 5,000 things at once. My days are much more productive. Yeah. I learned about the creative process, that it's not about the how, because I had no idea how to make the step, take the step and really step into being a musician.
Did you even think it was possible?
I never thought it was possible. It was always like, yeah, it's going to happen somehow. I had many fears all my life. I was able to see how these fears got in my way of creating the life that I really do want. And here I was getting older. I was able to take the risk and to ask for what I wanted. I was always afraid that I would hear, no, it's impossible. I have done many courses in my life, and I learned a lot. I definitely grew from everything that I've done. But something about the Awakened Artist allowed me to take the theory and put it into practical use. The principles and the tools, they work, and it was pretty amazing to me. And my life has not been the same since. That's true. It's been fabulous, and I've liked myself more. Yes. I play in bands with little kids, and we've transformed an entire community where I live into a gigantic music community. It's almost overwhelming to think of what I created in 4 months. It's crazy, but it's true.
After a lifetime of denying it was possible.
Yeah, I never thought it was possible. I really didn't. And it is.